All right, so we finally got some information regarding the new Mansions DLC, which is coming out next week on December 10th. Rockstar's also released a trailer, which I made a breakdown video for. If you guys want to check that out, a link will be in the description. Also, of course, I do plan on releasing a lot more content, releasing or focusing on this new update. So make sure you guys are subscribed and put on post notifications. Now let's get straight into it. This is focused basically on the mansions and exactly what amenities and improvements that we'll have. So this is a shot of one of the mansions that we could purchase from, which is pretty nice. And then also I do have to mention that there's three locations of these mansions. So one of them is going to be in Tonga Hills, other one is going to be in Richmond, and then this one will also have a nice little glow or a nice little view of the Vinewood sign. And then scrolling down, this is going to be focusing on the exterior. So first we have the expansive driveway. So over here we have, security guards at the doors. This most likely is their car, or it could just be a personal vehicle that we could have. And then of course you can park your car up right here, gate over here, all of that. So that's gonna be interesting. And then next over here we have the luxurious outdoor spaces. Now I am interested to see if we will probably have new animations for sitting down, or this could just be NPCs. Regardless though, typical rocks or stuff, this is what you'd be seeing like at the beach and all of that. You got the drink. So besides that though, we have the restorative yoga area. So with this one, it does seem that Rockstar is going to be putting yoga into GTA Online. So just another exercise, or I guess this is the main exercise, or one of the only exercises that we could do besides, just running. And then we have the lavish swimming pool. We've seen this in the casino penthouse, as well as just, any swimming pool around Los Santos and all of that. We have the tranquil hot tub. Again, same thing there. Sturdy gym equipment. It does seem like we will be able to exercise for the first time like this with the actual gym equipment in GTA Online, so I am interested to see how that's going to be. We know that Rockstar does plan on having gyms in GTA 6, so this could be, reused animations or just kind of a bit of a test to see how it's going to work. And of course, we've seen the gym before in GTA San Andreas, so this is going to be really interesting to see how that's going to be. And then we also have kennels. So Rockstar added GTA, or added animals to GTA Online pretty much earlier this year, I think it was, or maybe last year. And it makes sense for us to finally have pets, because if you can put the animals, there's no reason why we shouldn't have a companion like a dog or something similar. So that's going to be really cool. We have the spacious garages. So this is something I also mentioned in the trailer breakdown. It's going to be similar to the office garage, as well as also to the Vinewood Club garage. So just kind of a mix of those. You got some nice vehicles in there. And then we also have the private rooftop helipad, similar to the agency. So I would just assume when you get close to it, you're going to be able to, just click the button to, automatically land inside of it. And then the AI concierge. So this is going to be an AI assistant that Rockstar is going to be throwing in. You could choose one of the three distinct personas, and this could help you with private businesses and all missions and stuff like that. I am really interested to see how Rockstar is going to implement this correctly, and just how useful it's going to be. Is it just going to be like you could do like a few things, or is it really going to be like a full-on AI with a lot of features? I don't know. We'll have to see. We got a week. Next after that, we had the featured amenities. So we had mansion parties. Pretty much it's going to be like a nightclub, and you could, invite friends and strangers. And then the security team, which is the other ones that we see in the picture, just standing by the door. So I would assume pretty much any door, you'll have a security team. You also probably have access to seeing the cameras in your mansion as well, just like other businesses. This room over here is focused on art, and this is pretty much a piece of art, I'm pretty sure, straight from like the casino penthouse, or at least something similar. So art focused room, and then you could just do what you want to do in here, customize it how you like it. And then for the exquisite interiors, we have the master and guest bedrooms. So I would assume we're going to have at least 3 bedrooms in this mansion. And then we have a relaxing lounge area, pretty nice. Got a piano to the side. We have a cozy cigar room, similar to probably the short trips with Franklin and Lamar, something that you can just chill inside here, smoke, drink, all of that. The engaging office. So this is where the AI assistant seems to be, and it seems that you can also name it. This one seems to be called Angel. And over here we have the master control terminal on the computer. This is brought back from the arcade office over here, all of that. So this is probably gonna be the main office for us. Pretty nice. We have the elegant trophy room. So we have probably trophies and achievements that you earn in GTA Online will just be placed here, or it could just be specifically tied to the mansion missions, kind of like how they did it with the agency. And of course, a map of San Andreas, which is something that we also have in the office. And then the secure vault. Looking at this from this perspective, this vault room looks huge. It is pretty much the size, or the door at least is the size of, you know, either from the Casino Heist or from the Pacific Standard job, it seems like. And it also is like a whole basement room as well. So it's not just going to be you walk down the steps and you see a vault, like, you know, a lot of space. And then looking at the trailer, though, and you look inside the bank, it does seem to be pretty much the size of like the Fleeca job banks, or like any like small mission that we had in GTA Online in recent years, where you have to go rob a bank, those type of things. It's not too big of a vault, but it is still pretty spacious. So it's probably just going to own or have money that we own inside of it that, you know, just is going to be basically like a bigger safe than what we have in the office already. And then the private salon, which is, of course, going to be a place where you can just, you know, do your makeup, cut your beard, hair, all of that. And then we got the pool in the background over here, too, and a state-of-the-art media room. And with Michael returning, hopefully, we could maybe get some new movies that Rockstar implements. And it says customize your palace. So there's 3 distinct styles that you can choose from. So you have the San Andreas Coastal, Los Angeles Loft, and the Vinewood Regency. If Rockstar does continue with pretty much the trend that they have been doing for the previous few years, I would assume that it's just going to be like, you know, the simple one, and then the medium one, and then the really expensive one. So honestly, if I had to choose, I would probably choose this one. It just has the most amount of detail and design, and it's pretty nice. As well as also maybe even this one as well. This is like more of like the medium part for me, and this was really simple. And then we have optional upgrades. So we have the podium. So you can choose one of your personal vehicles to put on this podium, which is pretty nice. I have a few vehicles I want to choose from. We'll have to see when that day releases, you know, exactly which one I'm going to, you know, put on. And again, since these are optional, they're probably going to be really expensive. We have Armory, which is just bringing that back from the agency. Then says for clients who already have agency in their business portfolio, we'll install an on-site armory to facilitate weapon upgrades and additional benefits, which is pretty cool. Arcade, so to bring arcade games from the, you know, arcade that we have with the Casino Heist. And then the vehicle workshop, which is something that, you know, we already have in the agency. And this one is, you know, going to be able to probably do every single type of upgrade, whether that be upgrades from the LS Carbine, like with the headlights, how special works, and modding tech, all of that, all in one place, which is going to be great. And that's pretty much it. So I'm pretty excited. Honestly, I'm assuming a lot of people are excited as well, because it is something that Rockstar just is, well, kind of was hiding. I mean, we knew mansions were coming, but it's just the fact that there's so many individual little things that they do plan on putting in that they didn't even mention until now. So can't wait for this update for sure. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Of course, we'll be having a lot more content covering this update. And if you guys did enjoy, make sure to subscribe. Also, put up post notifications for you don't miss an upload. Drop a like, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.